I am Dr. Amy Gordon-Bono. I'm a primary care doctor in Middle Tennessee.
And I'm Dr. Katrina Green, an emergency physician in Nashville, Tennessee.
And in my home state, our healthcare is under attack from extreme politicians intruding into the exam room and into the sacred space of the patient-physician relationship. So, how did we get here?
In his first legislative session in 2019, Governor Bill Lee worked with bill sponsors Representative Susan Lynn and former Senator Dolores Gresham to pass the Human Life Protection Act, which bans abortion from conception without exceptions and criminalizes physicians, even for saving the life of our pregnant patient. At that moment, Governor Lee was applauded by extreme, well-funded special interest groups.
So I'm sure Governor Lee was more than happy to get back to his normal groove of suppressing reproductive rights as the Supreme Court reversed Roe with its Dobbs decision in June 2022. Check out what he said about this. Governor Lee, these times are anything but hopeful for your Tennessee physicians and our patients. Do you know the fear we see in our patients' eyes? Do you know the chilling effect this legislation has had on the medical profession?
Do you know what it's like to live through such uncertainty? Do you know what it's like to be a criminal just for doing your job? Recently, a patient in Nashville had to wait over 9 hours for treatment of an ectopic pregnancy. And another patient was sent 6 hours away from Chattanooga to another state so she could receive an abortion to save her life. Just a few days ago, I held the hands of a patient who learned she was pregnant as the product of rape. I had to inform her the nearest clinic she could go to, should she choose not to carry the product of rape, is a 4-hour drive away. The look in her eyes at that news will haunt me for a long time. These practice conditions in our state are unbearable.
There are physicians leaving Tennessee for other practice opportunities, and there are patients needing to travel out of state to get the care they need. This is not the Tennessee I grew up in. This is not the land of opportunity that I know. So, what does Governor Lee say to this inhumane suffering? To my fellow Tennesseans, our leaders need to reconsider this law. Governor Lee is clearly not inclined to protect the health of our families and expand our access to health care. Instead, he inhumanely limits our health care and thinks this trigger law is not a problem. No matter where we live, what we look like, or what is in our wallets, we all believe that quality, affordable healthcare should be accessible for us all, and that patients should have the freedom to make their own healthcare decisions with the guidance of their physician without intrusion of politicians. We need to show up to the polls and demand a change.
The key to change is you. So go vote. Our lives depend on it.
In Tennessee, healthcare is in handcuffs.